I have kicked over 2,000 onside kicks in the past 24 hours. And at this point, if I'm not an onside kick expert, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I have a channel. I'm going to stop YouTube altogether. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to kick onside kicks and get the ball back. We're going to break down everything here. So let's get into the video, all right? Okay, let's just go ahead and get into the reason why you're here. We're in onside kick mode right now. My team is lined up for an onside kick. The opponent's team is lined up for a regular kickoff. Now, the gist of what we're trying to do here is we want the football to go to a very specific location on the field. And I'm going to show you what that location is very soon. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about how this kick meter works, because I have found out in the over 2,000 onside kicks that I've kicked that there is no one perfect way to do this. Now, there are some that work a little bit more than others work, and I'm going to explain to you why that is. We know that there's 2 clicks for kick, right? You have one that's going to go up, and then another one normally comes down, and if you hold it, you can kind of see where you are. Now, there's a reason for both of these 2 meters, and I'm going to explain to you what the first one is and what the second one does. And so that way you can decide on which onside kick works best for you and what method that you want to use when you're trying to get the ball back. The first meter is power. This is going to tell you how strong you're actually kicking the ball. The closer you are to that white line, the closer you are to hit it at 100% power. Okay, so basically meaning that you're going basically from 0 to 100 on your first meter. What you're trying to do is actually get it as close to that white line as possible. That's how you know you have about 100% kick power. You're using all your kick power, all of your chi, all of your stamina, everything you got, you're going to put it into that kick. So we know the first marker is actual kick power. We can tell by if we don't have any kick power, watch how slow this football goes. It's just basically not even enough power to get to the sideline there. All right. And if we go all the way, we know that we're going to have enough power to basically kick this bad boy all the way out of bounds. Watch this here. We're going to go ahead and kick this. Look how much faster we kick it completely out of bounds. And that's because we went complete full power on that. So the first meter is actually your power. Okay. Now let's talk about your second meter, because a combination of both of these meters is what's going to help you out decide of which onside method is best for you. Your second meter is your accuracy, but accuracy in the sense of both left of the football and right of the football. And I'm going to show you kind of what I mean, but we need to go into regular kickoff in order to kind of show you how this works. So as you're mastering your kick meter and understanding how you put your ball placements, we're going to leave this kick right down the middle of the field, and we're going to show you the differences of your actual accuracy. So we know the first one is power, the second one is accuracy. When I get past that A that's on my kick meter, I'm now going to be kicking this ball to the left side of my kicker, and you'll see that it goes over to the left. If I was to leave that on the right side, is going to go over to the right. So watch this. We're going to go ahead and kick it, and we leave it to the right. This football should go to the right side of the field. Boom. Plain as day. Super simple, right? Left side of the A, you're going to go to the left. Right side of the A, you're going to go to the right. But there's a second thing that this meter is not telling you. Even if I put this in the same exact spot every single time, is not 100% accurate, or it's not 100% going to go to the same exact place. It's just telling you that you're a little inaccurate to the right side of the field. Now, of course, the more inaccurate you are to the right side of the field, the higher chance you're going to have a really bad kick. So when you get on that meter and you're looking at that meter, you need to look at it as 2 things. That second meter is going to tell you, 1, how accurate you are, 2, the side that you're actually kicking it to. So if you're not extremely accurate going to the right side, you're going to have an inaccurate kick that goes to the right. Same thing on the left. You're going to have an inaccurate kick going to the left side of the field. This makes it extremely hard to dictate where the ball is going to be, because your accuracy meter is off. The closer you are to the A, the more accurate you're going to be with where that kick goes. And I'll show you what I mean. So even if I come down, I should be right down the middle of the field. I should be right down the middle of the field all the time, because I am 100% accurate on that kick. So what you're going to do for onside kicks is you're going to pair both knowing how strong you're going to kick this ball with where you're kicking this ball. Now, there's a few different things you can do here, and I'm going to walk you through each of those particular options right now. So in order to take advantage of getting the onside kick, you want to place this ball as close to the sideline as possible and make that guy on the left side of the field run backwards. Now for the first setup, I'm coming out and I'm not moving the meter at all. I'm basically just coming out in base and I'm trying to kick the ball as close to the sideline as I possibly can. The reason why I did this setup first is because it should be the easiest one for you to try out because it doesn't involve moving the location of the kick at all. You just come out and you're trying to basically press A twice as fast as you can and then press A as close to the white line as possible or that 100% kick power line as possible. What I found out works best is if you can get it as soon as you press A, if you can get it right at that white and as close to that white line or a little bit past the white line, this one tends to work the best with this setup. So again, you're going to come out, you're not going to move anything, you're just going to press A or X, I believe, on your PlayStation, and then you're going to try to get it right underneath that white line in order to get the ball back like you see here. This is, I would say, is probably the second most consistent way to do it. It's not my favorite just because of how inaccurate or how sometimes the ball just goes wherever it wants because we're not using the accuracy meter. But as you can see here, if you get it as close to that white line on that second one, you have a really good chance of getting the ball back. So option number 2 is pretty cool. It actually uses on the field visual cues in order to tell you where to place not only the kick, but the power as well as the accuracy. So basically what you're going to try to do for this one is you see I'm moving my kick location here and I'm going to try to basically get it like 1 pixel or right on the edge of that hash marker. And then I'm going to try to get in between the first hash and then the second and third hash for both my kick power and my kick accuracy. What you're gonna see is that I'm gonna put my location right about a pixel out of the hash marker in between both the first and second, and then the third and second one as well for my kick meters. Now I found that this one is a little more forgiving, meaning you can actually mess up a little bit here and still get it over to the sideline and have a good chance to recover that actual kick. This one is really good because you can actually line up on the field and you can be a little more consistent with this one as you're trying to recover those onside kicks. So in my honest opinion, this is probably the best one, option number 3. And as you'll see, if you look at the defender all the way on the left, he actually does a 360 and he's going to turn around every time, which makes this one not only the most effective, but also just your highest chance of success because we're taking advantage of the accuracy meter to make sure the kick goes exactly where we want it to go every single time. This is one of the only options that actually makes that defender on the left hand side turn all the way around, and it takes advantage of both everything that we learned in option number 1 with option number 2. So our on the field visuals for this particular one is going to be almost exactly like option number 2, but instead of being 1 pixel outside that hash, we're going to be right in the middle. So you're going to take the middle of your kick and you're going to put it right in the middle of that hash, and you're going to use that first hash marker to be your power, and then you want your accuracy to be right outside of the accuracy meter. So if you get an accurate kick, it's probably not going to work well for some weird reason. You want it to be right on top, maybe somewhere like in that light blue kind of white area. That makes this one work the best. Again, if you get it either inside of the black box or if you get it on the other side of the black box, it doesn't work as well. Again, I'm going to say you want to make sure that your kick placement is about right in the middle. So basically the edge of the kick placement marker is right in the middle of the hash, like the edge of the hash, and you're going to be right on top or in the middle of the first hash for your power, and then right outside of their accuracy meter for your accuracy. And this one should be the highest chance of success that you'll get for onside kicks. Is the one that I use in online head-to-heads. Is the one that you guys see me win in overtime with. This is my favorite one to use because it is the most accurate and the most consistent onside kick that you can get in this game. Now, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This isn't something that you guys asked for down in the comments, so I wanted to make sure that I give you what you wanted. If you guys could please hit that like and subscribe button if you've been rocking with me for this long, and let me know if these kicks have worked for you. And you guys know how we do this. You know how we get out of here. It's been love. It's always love. It's your boy DJ the Chef, and officially we are out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.